Hey, everyone. We have a great show for you tonight. I'm Iron Man Mike, and I have a great show for you tonight. That's right. We have the Black Spider-Man in the house. Yeah, here we go.
What's up?
All right. Hey, thank you so much for being with me tonight. Man, this is awesome. I know you're so busy with your training and all your events that you've been doing. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having me, Iron Man Mike.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, brother. Oh,
Appreciate you
man.
too.
So, yeah, there's so many things going on social media, and I know you have been here on the show before, so thank you for coming back. And I appreciate you and the time that you're giving me today to come do our show again.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, basically, we're, just kind of casual today, and we just want to, a lot of people want to know, what are you up to? You're on a bunch of platforms. What platforms have you been on?
Well, currently, I just took the leap and went over to Bigo. I'm on Bigo now and stuff. I added that to the resume and stuff. And so
Like
it's
the dog beagle?
yeah, Bigo, Bigo.
Oh, Bigo.
Yeah, it's like a live streaming platform and stuff. So
Nice. I've heard of it actually.
yeah, I had to make the change over there a little bit because Tickety Talk and stuff was being stingy with my live. So yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have been coming over to Clapper from TikTok and some
Yeah.
big creators. Some people have come through and stayed a minute and left. I know you've taught me a bunch of things about like spread yourself out, man. Go to different platforms, get your name out there. You have a great catchphrase that you always talk about.
Catchphrase was that?
Well,
Which
you always talk about, get out there, market
oh,
yourself.
cross promote. You got to
Yeah,
cross promote.
you talk about cross promoting. You also talk about, I guess you shared with me before, market yourself, get your logo,
Your brand. You got to build that
brand.
brand. Focus on brand building.
That's it, brand. I had a brain fart for a second. Yeah,
That was okay.
you always talk about brand. I know there's a lot of people that are going to be watching this and want to know what's your secret. What is your brand? Maybe we can
Well,
start
my
there.
secret. Well, there's no secret. The secret is hard work. I get up every day and like I love what I do. Like I have a long-term goal, right? A lot of people they don't know what they want as a goal. They don't know what their purpose is, right? So they get on social media and it's just like, okay, I want a lot of followers. Okay, why do you want a lot of followers? Well, because I got stuff to say. I want people to pay attention. Like, okay, but why? Why? Well, you have to have a reason, right? I already know my reasons, right? I have my goals, right? And so all I do is just work backwards. That's the secret. I put in the time to work and stuff like that. I engage with my followers, fans, whatever. And it's that's basically it, man. This it's helped to grow my brand, put my name out there. And I'm still a work in progress because I'm not where I want to be. I'm better than what I was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years ago and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me going, growth. As long as you're growing, I always tell people, as long as you're growing, you're making little strides and stuff like that. That's what keeps you alive. That's what keeps you motivated and stuff. So that's a secret. Like, not so much, but it's a secret.
Nice. Well, a lot of people I've shared with, I tell people that I'm a veteran. I've been in the Marine Corps 9 years. I've had two different MOSs and with two different units. And I know you've shared this with me and many others, but those that are watching this for the first time today, tell them a little bit about your military background if you'd like to.
Sure. So I joined the military in 1996. I ran away from home to serve the United States Navy. Um, I went in and became a hospital corpsman. So you know about that. They're a Marine.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So me and Marines go hand in hand. So basically, my job was to be a doctor or medical professional. It was to help patch up Marines and stuff and other Navy personnel. And I was stationed up in California. My last tour was in Naval Air Station Lemoore, California, Northern California. And I enjoyed my job. It was, I had a lot of fun, Um,
Nice.
so I got out in, let's see, April 10th of 2000. So I served 4 years. I did approximately 4 years. And I got out and I went to work building that brand, that social media brand.
All right. You've shared with me in the past that you do jujitsu, and I think I shared with you. Matter of fact, I didn't have it before, but I want to show you this real quick. Remember I told you I did jujitsu?
Yeah.
So I took first place in nationals. I don't know if you can read that. But I took first place in national championships. I don't know if you can
Oh,
see
that's
that.
what's up.
So I took first place in jujitsu and in '98, and I also did sumo wrestling, the same tournament. I entered that, and I took first place in both. In my weight division, of course. And that was pretty cool. I had a great time.
Man,
And
that's crazy, man. Jiu-jitsu is like evolved, man. It's changed. The sport of
yeah,
jiu-jitsu has evolved since that time. 1998, I didn't even know what it was. Couldn't even
yep.
tell you what it was.
And I shared with you before that I did wrestling for 18 years. I did elementary, junior high, high school, and college. And I did a little bit in the Marine Corps, but nothing official there, just messing around with some of the teams there. And I always like to stay fit. Obviously, you're very fit. People want to know about your jiu-jitsu history and your background.
Well, it's not as extensive as yours. I mean, if you did
Oh,
wrestling and stuff, if you did wrestling and stuff, then you probably used to clean house as a Marine and stuff, you know?
I had fun.
Because that's one of the biggest things, like if you can wrestle, man, you can take anybody out, man. It doesn't matter, you know. But my jiu-jitsu career started in or training and stuff like that. Evolution started in March 3rd of 2003. So basically, it started from the simple fact that like 2 weeks prior, I had gotten into like a situation where my life was threatened, right? I was at a bar and I ended up moving when I got out of the military. I ended up moving to this small area, right? And at the time, it was kind of like racist kind of area a little bit, And I don't like to throw around the race card, but it was, I got, I got almost got jumped because I was black, and I was in a bar
Wow.
where I guess they didn't like me being black. So anyway, I got approached by these three dudes, and they were just like, "Hey, what are you doing here, boy?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What am I doing here? I'm just chilling, having a good time, man. I don't want any trouble. I'm just sitting up there." At the time, I weighed like maybe 180, 4 pounds and stuff. I'm 6'4", and I'm just like, look, I'm just chilling, having a good time, man. And this dude and his buddies, right? They're just like, well, you're in the wrong part of the town, boy. They kept calling me boy, and I'm just like, I'm like, why you calling me boy, man? I'm a grown man. Like,
You're a
but
big
look,
guy too. You're like 6'2", 6'3", you shared with me, right?
I'm 6'4". I'm
Six
actually
four.
I'm bigger than what I used to be. Like back then, this was like in 2003. So in 2003, I only weighed 184 pounds, and I was 6'4". So I'm 6'4". I'm pretty, I was pretty lean, pretty
Right,
skinny.
right.
184 pounds, think about that. And these three dudes, they were
That's
pretty
how much
big.
I weigh now.
But how tall are you?
I'm just under 5'7". I actually started shrinking as I got older.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. So you're like 184, but you're 5'7". I'm 6'4", 184 pounds back then, you know. So I was pretty lean, you know, like real skinny. But you know, I was pretty strong. But you know, I just felt threatened by these three dudes and stuff. And
It
if it
was
wasn't for
three. I agree.
yeah, and if it wasn't for the DJ, you know, he got the bouncers and everything like that, I probably would have ended up, I don't know, it probably would have been pretty bad for me. But because of that, that's what led me to jujitsu. I had to find, I felt like I needed a way to defend myself. I needed to know some fighting skills because I've always been in fights, you know, but it's just street fighting and stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, you know, at that time, I felt that I needed to actually know, you know, be confident in myself and stuff. So I sought out a school, and I didn't know what jujitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu was, but I knew what like kickboxing was. So a friend of mine recommended this school for Muay Thai, like they did kickboxing, Muay Thai and stuff.
Yeah.
So I went to the school, I tried out their kickboxing class, their Muay Thai class or whatever. And man, it was a tough class. And they kept telling me I should stay for the next class, which is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But I didn't know what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was like, I thought it was some like Batman kung fu type stuff. You know, I'm just like, you know, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm not that flexible, man. I don't know if I can. I got bad knees. I don't know if I can do that. So I sat around. You know, I stayed for the next class, and it was a no-gi class, and I watched them, you know, doing it, and I was like, man, you can get hurt doing that, man. What if I get mad, man? Dude will make me mad and I accidentally elbow him or something. He's like, well, there's no strikes, man, but you could try if you want. And I was like, well, I tried the class. I tried it, right? They made me grapple this kid. His name was Robert. And at the time, he was a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. And so this kid only weighed like 125 pounds. He was like five.
Shit.
Yeah, he was like 5'6", 5'7", 125 pounds.
Yeah, my
So
son.
he was, yeah, so he was your height, but 125 pounds. So
Yeah,
I'm like looking at
that's
him
very
like,
lean, very skinny guy.
yeah. So I'm like, man, I'll work this kid, man. You know. So we shake hands and stuff. We go to wrestle and stuff, man. He like spun, took my back, and I like trying to get him off of me and stuff. And you know, he pins me down and stuff. I'm just like, man, this dude, I was this guy holding me down, and I'm trying to get him off of me. He gets on top of me, mounts me. I turn over. He takes my back and like chokes me out.
Good night. Night, night.
Yeah, I was out. I woke up. They're holding up my legs and stuff, my feet, and I was just like, man, what happened, man? Did I hurt him?
You said that?
Yeah, because I thought I heard him. I was just like, what happened, man? And people were standing around there holding up my feet, man. I was just like, man, is he all right? They're like, nah, you got choked out. And I was like, no, I didn't. I was like, yeah, you went to sleep. I was like, and I'm looking around, I'm like, man, this little kid did that to me. Oh man, it's on.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, okay, I'm gonna learn this, man. I was like,
Where's the
sign me
video
up.
for this?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm good. I'm glad there was no video. Um, so that's when I decided to sign up for the class and stuff. So I signed up for like a year, paid for a full year and stuff like that.
Right.
And I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna just do it big. And I entered my first tournament a month later. That's how it started. So
Nice. That's, yeah, I didn't know about it either. I was living in Oahu. I was in the Marine Corps stationed out there. And I think this was 90, I want to say 93, 94. I was actually working at a club. It was a strip club I worked at called Roxa. And there's a guy that came in here. He was the arm wrestling world champion. His name was Steve English, if I recall, that was his name. But he told me about it. He says, yeah, I'm starting to get into this thing called jujitsu. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I started hearing about the Gracies, about Horse, or I forgot the guy's name now. Anyway,
Hoyce Gracie. Yeah, Hoyce.
yeah, no, it was the other one. It was the first one, this taller, skinnier one. Because true story is, I said, no, I don't want it. That's when they were like, the rules were different, where they were abbling in the face and they were like tearing people's faces up. And I'm like, no, I don't want my face all tore up. I'm good. But
Oh,
I,
the Ultimate, yeah,
yeah,
Ultimate Fighter when it came out. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And because a bunch of friends of mine told me, hey, you're a good wrestler. All the wrestlers are winning and doing a great job. And I think I probably would have did good, but I knew zero jujitsu, didn't know anything about it. Um, so anyway, fast forward in 96, I moved from Oahu back to California, and I got hooked up in 2003 or 4 at a Tri Valley Martial Arts, which that's where I started learning grappling, or not grappling, but jujitsu and kuta kempe. It's strikes and wrist locks and stuff like that. I was
yeah.
learning that, and then then the then this guy showed up one day, asked if he can rent out half the dojo, and he did wrestling, jujitsu. His name is Ralph Gracie. And so I started. He asked me to train his team in wrestling, and he'd teach me jujitsu for free. That's how that all got hooked up. So that's why I ended up doing that tournament, and the whole. Actually, I said the date wrong. Oh, that's 98. So I was way off by 4 years. Anyway, so that's where I learned my jujitsu. I would teach them how to do wrestling, and then they'd teach me how to do jujitsu, like classes back to back. So that's how I learned about it. And man, I think it swept America and at the right time, and a lot of people have gotten into it. So how has that helped you today? Your jujitsu.
Well, jujitsu. I mean, from doing it and stuff, I've made a lot of friends. Because you meet a lot of people, man, interesting people. One of the people's that he's no longer with us, man, but I got to meet him before he passed and stuff. He used to train at one of our affiliate schools back in the day. Like we're talking years ago. What's his name? Fast and the Furious guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, the blonde guy that died.
Yeah, yeah, that guy, man. I can't remember his name, but I got to roll with him like a couple of times and stuff, man.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He would come down and train up in Corpus Christi
Okay.
at it was called Paradigm. What it called? I think it was Paradigm Jiu Jitsu. Google him.
Anybody know
But
the name? Oh, Paul Walker. Somebody
Paul
here.
Walker.
Thank,
Yeah,
thank you, thank you. Yeah, so Paul Walker.
yeah. So it was cool, man. I got to meet him like a couple of, but this is before he was like big time and blown up and all of this stuff, man. He was like a blue belt or something at the time. I think I was a purple.
Okay.
And so that's one claim to fame. I met a lot of the Gracies at the big, national level, the big tournaments and stuff. Met a lot of UFC fighters. I've coached some UFC fighters, cornered some
Nice.
Bellator fighters. I've trained with people who fought in Pride and stuff.
Okay.
I got to meet what's his name? Ken Shamrock, and
Oh yeah.
Frank,
I
what's his
met
name?
him in Hawaii.
Yeah,
Oahu.
yeah. He was a cool dude. Back in the day, back in
He's
the
a
younger
he's
before he
he's the pioneer. He used to help start that whole ultimate fighting stuff.
yeah, and his partner, his business partner, what was his name? Uh
Uh,
Guy Metzger. Guy Metzger.
oh, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, good guy. Guy approached me. I did a pilot with him for his reality show that he was trying to do when I was a blue belt. He met me. They contacted me through MySpace and stuff. And I had to go to Dallas and stuff to film for the filming and stuff. So that was cool. It later became Bully Beatdown on MTV. The show got bought up and stuff, and later became Bully Beatdown. But I
I
got to do
watched
the
that
pilot.
show. That was a
Bully
good show.
Beatdown.
I watched it. Yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah. So I did the pilot for the show that it took up. That it basically they stole it. They stole it from Guy, and he tried to take him to court and everything. I don't know what happened. Well, I don't know what happened. He got,
Drama.
but yeah, I did the pilot for it, man. When they came up, it was cool, man.
Nice.
But I've done over 60 something tournaments. I won a world championship in 2012 from jiu-jitsu. I've done one pro MMA fight. That was in 2017. I did a pro fight to win. Look them up. There's a big organization. I did a pro fight to win fight, jiu-jitsu fight. in 2018.
Gotcha.
And that was my last time ever competing in jiu-jitsu and stuff. But because of jiu-jitsu, um, now I'm an instructor. I'm an assistant instructor with Davis Martial Arts Academy in Humble,
Okay.
Texas.
Is that your full-time or part-time?
Part-time. I mean, I don't get paid, man. I just, I get to train for free, man, which is cool. So
Hey, there you go.
yeah, I got a full-time job, man. Doing other stuff. I do
What line
business.
of work are you in? What type of work do you do?
Well, I do management, like office management, just put it like that. I
Okay.
work a couple of days a week, and then I do the whole social media thing and stuff. So
Gotcha.
that brings in some income and stuff. So,
All right.
and yeah, I do other things and stuff, investments and
A lot of promoting and marketing, social media investments. That's good.
investments, real estate. Um,
That's good. Yeah,
you
I'm
can never
starting to
have
get,
one.
yeah, I'm
You can
starting to
never
get
have one
shocked
stream of
myself.
income.
Exactly. Like you said, brand yourself and don't put your eggs in one basket. I've heard that from a lot of people. Matter of fact, I even heard that from you. You've said that before as well. And I say the same thing. I've heard that from a lot of people. Makes sense too. Don't put it all in one spot.
Yeah, I learned that from from MySpace, man. I learned to really cross promote from MySpace because of MySpace. Like I had a pretty big following on that app, that website, and then they deleted my account, man, for no reason in 2006. And I had a lot of things saved. I had like important people's numbers, people who wanted to pay me. I had like a book deal I was working on, but I had all their contact information on the website, like
Right.
my inbox and stuff.
Right.
So it was like, and I was working on it, I was getting to it, and boom, I still got deleted. So all these people, I lost their contact info.
Horrible.
Yeah, it was, yeah, some
Gotcha.
cross promote.
So I got a question for you. Is there a missus in your life?
No, I'm single and
Yeah.
always down to mingle, right?
I've heard that before.
Yeah, my philosophy is smash and dash, man. I do the marine
Oh,
mentality.
gonna put it on me. Okay, I see how it is.
So,
When I lived on the island of Oahu, I dated a few women, but I've been married a couple times. So yeah,
man, how many times you been married?
2 times.
Ooh,
Yeah, 2 times.
you gonna work on a third one?
Not at the moment.
That's better that way, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm married to the game.
There you go. There you go. So, so it sounds like you had a really cool opportunity and you're living a pretty cool life with your jujitsu and training. What's your workout routine like? How often do you work out and train other than jujitsu? That's training, cardio. But what about like lifting weights, and do you go to the gym?
Oh yeah, of course. So I work out as far as when it comes to strength training. I work out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Um, Before the pandemic, before 2020 hit, and they shut us down and stuff, I used to work out Tuesday, twice on Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, twice on Saturdays, and then Sunday. So my only rest was on Mondays. That
How
was
many?
before.
All right. How many of these days are actual lifting weights, and how many of these are rolling on the mat?
No. Those are the days I'm lifting weights. I working out, like lifting weights. Like I go to the gym. So Tuesdays I do back and legs, right? So I go to the gym, I do back and legs for like an hour to an hour and a half, right? It's like, conditioning type. But I focus mostly on like leg and back and stuff. But my thing is more like a circuit type, conditioning type training. Wednesday, I do chest. So I focus more on chest and stuff like that, but I throw in, cardio, sprints, stuff like that. Um, Thursday, I do legs. So I focus on just, lower body legs, leg extension, squat, not squats, but leg presses, leg curls, box jumps, treadmill, sled pushes, stuff like that. And, for about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. Um, Friday is shoulders. So I do, shoulder is upper body. So I do shoulders and arms. So I do, you know, bicep curls, tricep extensions, focus on shoulders, mostly shoulders, but I touch up arms a lot. Saturday is chest and back with focus on arms too. And I do abs on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and different variations of core training. And Ju Jit Su is on Wednesday, twice on Thursdays, and then sometimes Fridays. It depends on how sore I am, Friday evenings.
Gotcha.
So I rest now on Sundays and Mondays because I'm just in so much pain now. I can't. The pandemic helped me out a lot, man. It forced me to not work out on Sundays, so it's cool.
Well, that's good. Give your body an opportunity to rest for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I've one thing over the last 2 years, man. Like I've broken down my body so much, man. Like and now I had to adapt the way that I train instead of focus, just on a lot of weights and stuff. More like body conditioning, light weights, higher reps, which I've always done, but more constant movement, and just shorter rest breaks, and a lot of like core type stuff, like planks and stuff, balancing.
Gotcha.
And I try to combine like my active rest. I try to do like the elliptical. Like I can't run anymore, so I have a hard time. Like I can't run. It just puts too much damage on my knees and stuff. I have difficulty with stairs and stuff. So
bummer. I can't ask you to come join me on a Spartan race then.
yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'd probably be dead, man. I wouldn't be able to hang with that. I mean, I could probably do it, but I'd be in a lot of pain.
I do it with my family sometimes, and some people, just physically can't do some things. So we'll walk, jog it, the whole thing, and I'll do it with them, and we help each other get over things. I bet you could do it if you did like with a group. Doing it with a group is a little easier. You still have to do the events, but we're there to help each other get through it. And I literally have walked it / fast-paced walk, jog. And sometimes when you're going up a steep hill, though, it's you can't run it anyway. So
yeah, I mean, I used to do what was it? It was a mighty mud dash or something like that. And
tough mudder and rugged maniac.
Yeah, I did Tough Mudder. I did Mighty Mud Dash. It was called Mighty Mud Dash. It was the same thing as obstacle course, mud, and all that stuff, climbing and running, and like it was. Yeah, I mean, they used my pictures and stuff like that, and videos and stuff for marketing. So they had me on their flyers for their flyers and digital ads and all of this stuff. A picture of me going like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is crazy. Which is pretty cool. So
yeah,
and then I did 2 years of that, and then I did like 1 year of the mighty tough mudder or whatever it was, and then I almost did the Spartan race, but I had a bodybuilding event, like it just conflicted, and then I stopped doing it, man.
Are you still doing your modeling?
Nah, man, I stopped modeling in I think, let's see, it was my last photo shoot that I ever did was in what was it, 2020, no, 2021 or 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, November 2020.
That's been a while then.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'm done with all of that stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I did a modeling shoot one time with my first wife. She was a model for Vogue magazine and Women's Sports Fitness magazine. I forgot the name of it. And I went with her to an event, and I got there, And the guy walked up to her and says, "Oh, hey, thanks for being here. Who's this?" And she's like, "Oh, that's my husband." Well, we had 3 guys that didn't show up. He's the right size to fit into the outfits. And so she talked me into doing it. They both did. And so I did it. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was a runway little thing. And that was my debut, first and only time. I was in the Marine Corps on I think I was active duty at the time, but I was so like walking like a Marine, like I was marching, and they're like, "Hey, just relax, be a little less," and it was really hard for me to do that. So
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things with modeling. You gotta like I've done fashion shows and stuff. Like I used to do a
that's
lot
what
of
it
them back.
was, fashion show.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, so I used to do a lot of fashion shows back in the day when I first got into modeling back in like what 2003, 4. Like I modeled, like I think I did most of the fashion shows was like till 2011 or 12 or something like that. Then I got into more of the fitness type side and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of work, man. You meet a lot of cool chicks though, man. Like I mean, you meet some
Yeah.
cool backstage, man. They're not ashamed of just dropping trout real quick.
Oh man, they like change naked right in front of you to put on their next outfit. I'm like,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, it's some fun stuff, man. Yeah, I did one show which was like you have to wear makeup, like eyeliner or something like that.
Right.
And because they wanted that dark stuff. So like the guys, man, we had to do like the eyeliners and it was I got mad respect for women and actors.
Exclusive here on the Iron Man Mike show. Got it. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I never did that again. That was yeah. I don't know how they get that stuff off, man. Like it was the most painful thing just trying to get that stuff off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of glad the internet wasn't invented back when I was young and restless in the early mid 90s when I was on Oahu. Because I'm telling you, man, if there were cameras everywhere, I'd be all over the internet right now.
Yeah, you'd be famous.
I would be famous. Maybe
Yeah.
for not something I want to be famous for, but people would know me. So
Yeah.
anyway.
I'd probably be in prison.
Oh, shit.
Just kidding. Yeah. Just joking.
Just kidding. His opinion. It's his opinion.
That's my opinion.
That's my opinion. I love that. Hey, I like that mug that you got there.
Oh, this one, yeah, it's badass, man.
Yeah.
My design, my logo, my brand.
Hey, speaking of your brand and logo, have you been to Costco lately?
Nah.
Costco came out with these the black spider on the shirts. They have an apparel. I was gonna wear that and show you. I don't know if you heard about it.
Nah, I never. I think I've been to Costco like once or twice, man, ever, man. Oh.
Yeah, they got a black spider brand. So I thought,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody, here's the thing, and I want everybody to know this, man. I'm the original Black Spider-Man, right? So anybody who comes up and they're like, yeah, I'm the Black Superman, I'm the Black. Nah, I came up with that. You can be like, yeah, you can see. No, 1996, right? I was gonna get in November of 1996. I was gonna get a regular Spider-Man tattoo, right? But my I was telling my best friend about it, right? And he was just like, man, you should get Spider-Man with his black suit costume, right? His black and white costume suit as a tattoo instead of the regular one, because the regular one ain't gonna show up on your skin. It ain't gonna stay. That's what he was telling me. So I was just like, and I remember, Spider-Man back in 1986 came out with a new suit. It was called Spider-Man's New Suit or whatever, New Spider-Man.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was the title of it. He wasn't called the Black Spider-Man. It wasn't called Black Spider. It wasn't none of that crap. It was just Spider-Man's New Suit. Anyway, So I thought that would be cool, right? Because the whole story with that suit, the reason why he had the suit, right? It was a symbiote. The symbiote took over Peter Parker, right? So, and it gave him enhanced strength, more strength, you know, all of this stuff, right? But at the same time, it was making him do a lot of bad things. So he was catching criminals, but he was beating them up, right? He was doing
Yeah.
bad things.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
But deep inside, he was still Peter Parker. He was still a good guy. So when I remembered that, man, it resonated with me, you know, because at the time I was getting into trouble, you know. I always felt I was a good guy inside, right? But but on the outside, I kept doing bad things. I kept getting into trouble in the military, right? So I thought I could relate. So hence Black Spider-Man, right? You know,
Let's see your
and then I got it.
tattoo.
Yeah, so I got the tattoo and stuff, right? You know. Boom. 1996, November of 1996, my second tattoo.
Nice. What's the picture in the middle? I see the word.
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man shooting the web.
Oh, nice.
So I took it off of one of my comic books and stuff, or yeah. And that's what I took to the tattoo artist and stuff. And he did the tattoo and it was, and then I was playing basketball and I didn't think nothing about it, but my teammates, right, they were like, man, they were like, oh, look at that, Black Spider-Man. Everybody's laughing and stuff, you know, making, and I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. So, you know what I did, because everyone thought it was so hilarious, I started, anytime I met somebody, I was like, hey, how you doing? My name is the Black Spider-Man. So that's what I started doing. Every time I met somebody, my name is Hugo, AKA the Black Spider-Man. Boom, boom, boom. And eventually, right, because I played basketball and I stuck, you know, I got into a lot of trouble. I fucked a lot of bitches, right? Eventually, right, people started knowing me as the Black Spider-Man around the, you know, the little base in Fresno and the town and all of this stuff, the clubs and everywhere. Like it was insane. It was crazy. So I built up a big reputation. And then when I got out of the military, my account, I made up a MySpace account in 2000, January 2001, said the Black Spider-Man, because I wanted people to know I was dubbed the original. You know, you could Google it. There was nothing around, you know, that said Black Spider-Man. There's nothing at
Google
all.
wasn't around back then.
Yeah, but you could search. You could do a search, you know, yeah, Google, yeah, but you could do a search in 2001, 2000. There was no, you know, so when I made up, you know, those little chat rooms and stuff they
Oh,
used
I
to have.
remember. I was on MySpace. I had
Yeah,
one that I had one that I think I was called my Johnson hung.
yeah. So
That
like
was me.
AOL, you know, like AOL,
Oh, that's
Yahoo.
right, AOL.
Yeah, so I had the Black Spider. That was my username. Like I started MSN, you know, Messenger, the Black Spider-Man. So everything I put, and then it just slowly I started just posting stuff, man, through MySpace, and that's how it started blowing up.
Sweet.
And then they came out with that comic book character in 2008, Miles Morales or whatever, the Black Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's how, you know.
Just and then it just exploded everywhere,
Yeah, now everybody's a Black Spider-Man or Black Superman or Black Thor or something.
right? Right.
White Superman, White Thor, you know, everybody.
Gotcha. Yeah, I started seeing a lot of that too. I actually came up with my name after I did my first Ironman race, and realistically, I didn't really promote it until I was going on Clapper. My daughter started an account on TikTok like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I forgot how long ago. She blew up. She went viral. She went to 130, 140 followers, like within less than a year. And so she became really popular at her school. Everyone knew her and other schools nearby. And she just started becoming popular. And her mom and I, something happened where some guy was paying her money to do things. And I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. You're 15 years old or
Oh shit.
yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I created an account to, to be a parent, to see what's going on. And
Yeah.
so, I followed her and stuff like that. And yeah, there's some, anyway, we had some conversations with her. So when I created my account, I had just finished my Ironman race. So I said, I just came up with Ironman Mike. That's simple. Just because I just finished my
Yeah.
first full Ironman. I've done halves before, and I've done tons of triathlons and marathons, and I've done a lot of races, but it was my first actual Ironman race, a full one, and I finished it. And so I said, that's how I got my name. So
This was up. Just keep plugging away, man. Keep
yep.
branding, because the whole thing is content, content, content. That's one of the biggest things, you know,
Yep.
because you got people, man, they want to like, I want to be famous. I'm like, okay, so for what? Why do you want to be famous? If you can't answer that, you know, and then when they start getting some kind of fame or something like that, the pressures, you know, because of people, you know, people expect a lot more from you. You know, you get hit up on by a lot of people, you know, people start rumors about you, people talk shit about you, people, you know, and then they get like, oh my God, I didn't want this.
Yeah.
But you, what are you doing it for? So, I mean, my point is, you know, you got to know, like I told you earlier and stuff, like I said earlier, why do you want to do what you want to do? Why do you want to build your brand? Why do you want a big following? What is the outcome, right? If you know that and you know what you want, then you won't get burnt out. You won't get, oh man, there's drama. You won't, you know, succumb to all the BS that comes with social media life. So,
Yep. I hear you. I feel you.
a little rant on that.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, have you put together a website? Do you want to plug in your website or anything? I can share it on the screen real quick and show everyone. Do you have a website you want me to go
They,
to, or?
I mean, they can check out my store, blackspiderstore.com.
Let's pull that up real quick. Let's show them. There, so
Okay.
let me go to, let me share my screen here. Let me go to here. Do you see anything?
Yeah, just type in blackspiderstore.com.
So Black
Spider, BLACK, Spider, store.com. There you go.
Oh, nice. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, let's make this big here. What? This is your store? All right. Hey, everyone, blackspiderstore.com. Make sure you guys check this out. Man, I love this. This is great. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, it's got all my links, social media, all of that stuff. So if they want to connect, they can connect.
Look at that. Nice store. I like that. Confidence, focus, motivation. Shop now. Look at that. And then all your social medias, where are those at? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Let's see the collection. Yep. So this is a plug here. If you guys want to get some merch, here we go. We got some really cool merchandise here. Do we know any of these models that you have here?
Yeah, they're just dummies, man. They're just just regular print models, man. You can put that on anybody.
Oh, nice. Okay. Beautiful. What store do you use for those that want to create their own store?
It's done through Shopify, man. I had a buddy of mine design the store, design the website and everything. So, I mean, and then I chose the products that I wanted and that.
Beautiful. Shopify, you said?
Yeah, Shopify.
This is great. And then, of course, you got a contact and then social media. Let's check out your last one. Oh, here's the model. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, this is, let's see, I've seen this before. This is where you,
Yeah, it's a
tree link,
beacon.
tree link, right?
Nah, beacon. It's a beacon.
Beacon. It's called beacon.com.
Yeah, beacon page right there on the link. Look up at the URL right there, beacon.
Oh, there it is. Beacons. Beautiful. Yep, I'm actually having a website built right now. And oh yeah, look, what's this here? Drew Hernandez. A little fight going on, looks like. All right, nice.
Yeah, see, it's got the Bigo right there, the Bigo link. You can check it out.
Oh yeah. Oh, right here on the bottom. Got it.
No, go up. Go up. That's when I won the world championship. I was on the news.
Oh, nice. You
You
guys
can play
want to
that
watch it
again.
real quick? Let's
Sure.
play it. Yeah, let's play it. Why not?
This Sports Blitz segment is brought to you by Foxton 3D Bar and Grill in Pearland, where 3 times the fun lives.
A fitness model and a Navy veteran, this black Spider-Man crawls his way to a world championship.
I just kept telling myself, you know, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. They can't beat you. You're not scared of anyone. Just channeling that over and over and over and over.
The 5th time is the charm for Hugo Uremo, competing at the Pan American Games in California as he struck gold, winning the Masters Heavyweight Brown Belt division in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a
Nice.
sport made famous by the Gracie family.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a form of martial arts that anybody, regardless of sex, gender, size, age, it's a form of martial arts that anybody can do. It's primarily grappling. It's a form of submission wrestling.
In addition to teaching his skills to the younger generation, not so fast. Hugo says he's not done competing.
The next chapter is to compete as a black belt next year. But that's going to be twice as hard. But if I could win it as a black belt, then it's gonna add to the resume.
Hugo took a grappling step in that direction by earning his black belt soon after returning home from the competition. Does he have any desire to test his skills at the Ultimate Fighting Championship level?
I love jiu-jitsu. There's no striking involved. It's pretty much like a chess match. You versus your opponent, you're thinking. It's something that I could do till I'm 80, 90 years old. MMA fighting is something you could probably do at the most till you're 40 or something. It's not for me.
Hugo the model plans on competing in a physique competition showcasing his body sometime in July. Please like 713 News on Facebook and follow 713 News on Twitter to get updates on Hugo Uremo.
All right. Nice. Yeah, I think I've seen that one before. I think you shared that with me before. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, that's the commercial for my brand, for my shirt, you know, merchandise and everything.
Gotcha. No, this is great. Appreciate you letting us share this. Those of you that are watching here, make sure you guys follow the Black Spider-Man.
Cool.
I'll go ahead and make sure I attach his links down below, and I wrote that down. Let me just make sure I got this here. Beautiful. Black Spider. .com. Got your store, got your beacon, and yeah, no, this is great. Appreciate you letting us share this with you.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no, awesome, awesome. We still have a little bit of time here. I know we started a little late, depending on your time. How are you doing? You good?
Well, I got something I gotta do around 9:45, so that's what.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Let's see if we have any questions from the audience. Anybody here have any questions for the Black Spider-Man before we let him go? We've got here a live stream going on here on Clapper. He's very big on Clapper, clapper.com, and he's got a pretty big following. You're up to almost 500,000. Yeah, where are you at right now? Over 500, right?
No, I think like 450 or something. I don't know.
450. All right, 450. That's almost 500,000. That's pretty close. So that's awesome. Anybody have any questions that you want me to ask them? Eating habit. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. People want to know about your eating habits. What's going on? Tell us about your nutrition real quick, and then we'll pretty much wrap this up.
Well, check it. If you're interested, real quick, if you're interested in my 6-week shred program, just click the link, go to that beacon. I have a 6-week shred program, has my nutrition on there, my diet, workouts, all of that stuff. So, you know, people always ask me that. Me personally, right now, I basically just minimize my my calorie intakes and stuff. I'm not very strict like I would be if I was competing, still doing bodybuilding. So when it comes to nutrition, like food and stuff, man, I pretty much eat what I want. I just basically trim down the calories, you know, the content. I try not to overeat. You know, my thing is I try to eat every 3 hours. So I just work on portion control. So
Gotcha. By the way, this question came from another physically fit man. He goes by on Clapper, called the oil filled workout guy. And I call him Joe. And yeah, he's out of was it Wyoming or Colorado? Anyway, he actually is pretty fit too. He's 52 years old, and he's actually, he trains really well as well. So it's always good to surround yourself with those who can motivate you and stay fit. How do you keep your motivation, by the way?
motivation, like I always say, you know, like I know where I want to be. I have a goal. And that's what keeps me motivated, right? It's trying to accomplish my goals and stuff. Once I hit my long-term goals, then I'm gonna set more goals, man. Like, you know,
Beautiful.
and that's what keeps me motivated, man. I love life, man. It wasn't always, you know, I wasn't always loving life, right? You know, but at this point in my life, I love life, and I love discovering new things. I love trying new things, and I love pushing myself. So that's what keeps me motivated.
Nice. By the way, the oil filled guy, workout guy, he actually is out of North Dakota. Sorry, I said the wrong state. Anyway, you two would actually get along pretty well. I'd love to introduce the two of you one day. But he's also on Clapper here, the oil filled workout guy. Yeah, pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, I had a great time. I appreciate your time. Do you have any closing words that you'd want to share with us?
Closing words, to live is to suffer, but to survive is to find a meaning in that suffering. You know, life is a struggle, right? There's a lot of pain in life and stuff like that, but there's also a lot of good in life and stuff, right? So focus on you, right? Discover what you want to do with your life and just keep living it. Enjoy it, because you only get one of it. So yeah, it's my closing.
Nice. Well, I really appreciate you being here today. Hey, I appreciate you guys all following us today. And this is Iron Man Mike. And this is the Black Spider-Man.
Hey,
I
what's up?
appreciate you being here, brother.
All right, that's what's up.
Let's rock out. I appreciate you. All right, this is another great show. Join us next week when we have another great show for you. And I appreciate you. Have a great night. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
Okay, hold on.